Hey guys, this is Mafro with my very first YouTube video. Today we're playing X3 Terran Conflict, and I'm going to jump into this and explain as we go. So we're going to be starting a new game, and there's a bunch of different starting points with this game, and we're going to be using the Suicidal Squid start. Now with Suicidal Squid, you can see we actually are a little squiddy-like creature. We're an alien creature, and the difficulty on this start is called Dead is Dead game mode. Basically it means that there's no saves, and actually it does save the game, but only when you quit it, and the save is sent up to Steam, and it can only be loaded once, which means once we die, we're dead. So this game will last probably a very short time, but we're going to do what we can here. I'm going to skip the opening movie, and we'll get to it. This is X3 Terran Conflict. It's a space shooter that I came across about a week ago, and started playing, and it was a lot of fun, so I thought, why not try to make a YouTube video? And it's got incredible depth of gameplay. I literally have not played
Boron, Flight School,
most of the game.
Barracuda.
So here we are in our Boron octopus, and I'm going to just strike off across space here. You can see I'm zooming through space, and the first thing is I'm going to make a few changes to the settings here, just so that the game will go a little bit faster for us. This is basically the SATA drive, Singularity Engine Time Accelerator, I think is what that stands for. Oh wow, look at all these spaceships out here. This is crazy. These are huge ships.
Boron,
so this is a Boron Arena, which is a massive ship. We're going to look at it real quick.
Is a heavy
So this has 825 megajoule shields. Our little ship is a tiny little octopus. It has 1 megajoule shield. So this thing has 825 times the shielding that we have. And it looks like there's lots and lots of big ships out here.
Atreus, Escort, Thresher.
I've never even seen these before.
Atreus,
So these are
Escort,
huge.
Atreus, Military
Shark.
Atreus,
Wow.
Escort, Thresher.
So right now we're in a sector called Queen's Harbor, and this is our little ship flying through the sector, and this is the area that we can see. This is called gravidar. It's like radar but with gravity, I guess, so we can see this area around our ship, and we can dock at these various stations and do various things. But right now what we really want to do is we want to get the heck out of Dodge, because on this particular start our ship begins with freight of space fuel, which is illegal. Space fuel is a name for an alcoholic beverage that's illegal in this part of space, and so we are essentially a smuggler and doing illegal things. We don't want to get stopped and searched or anything, so we're going to get out of this Boron, which is the name of the species that we are, a little squid species. We want to get out of that space.
Faded Dreams.
So now we're in a different sector called Faded Dreams, and I have a little bit of a plan that I'd like to share. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. But essentially we're flying along here and getting closer and closer to this sector over here. And I've tried this start before, and I didn't get far, and I figured, well, let's go ahead and make a video, and maybe I'll be more careful and get farther. But we need to get rid of the space fuel, and I know that through this gate is a pirate sector with a pirate base, and we can sell this illegal space fuel to those pirates, make a little bit of money, and then come back here and not be at risk of being arrested, or I actually have no idea what happens if we get stopped with an illegal cargo. I don't know if we lose credits or get arrested or something, but I know it's probably not good.
Entering system. Veil of Delusion.
Nice name, Veil of Delusion. So we're headed out here towards where I believe there's going to be a pirate base, and I'm just seeing what these are here.
Rehabilitation facility.
Now you'll notice that this is red, which means that this entity, this base, is hostile towards us. So if we get too close to it, it might shoot at us, and so we don't want to get close to it. Now that rehabilitation facility is actually where slaves go to be trained to become Marines, I guess, or mercenaries, something like that.
Pirate base.
So here's a pirate base, and we're flying towards it, and we're going to try to stop. Could you hear the little It's because I got too close to that other facility that's hostile towards us, and it was basically letting me know that something bad might happen. Alright, so here we are, and we're going to dock here. Oops, I should probably ask for permission to land first.
Docking
And I'm terrible at flying, which is probably not a good thing for a game where all you do is you can fly around. So hopefully I won't splatter myself against the walls of this thing.
Successfully docked.
Phew, okay.
Hello, matey. A hearty welcome aboard this pirate station.
Hello, matey.
Connection
All right.
to local trading network
So
established.
these are the goods that we can trade, and we have space fuel in our hold, and we have 2 units of it. And it looks like we can sell it for 728 credits. I'm selling both units. They're now going into the market, and we'll get 1,456 credits from it, and our new total will be 2,456 credits. So our goal here now, we've gotten rid of this space fuel, which is illegal.
Attention.
Now what we want to do is we want to
Bay
save up
6
enough money to
is
be able to get a
closing
weapon,
for
because that's one of the things about this particular starting point. This particular start is the worst ship in the game. It's a little teensy tiny scout ship.
Who are captured by pirates often end up being
And this little teeny
sold
tiny
as
scout ship
slaves
doesn't
on
even come
illegal
with a
markets.
weapon on it. So we need to try to arm ourselves if we're going to survive in this universe, because there's wars going on. Ooh, what's
Duke's
this?
dangerous materials transporter.
Okay. So this is a transporter, so he's probably not going to attack us, but we want to keep our eye out, see if he does anything weird. We do have a shield, but it's a pretty poor shield. It's literally the smallest in the game. Oh, here's somebody else who's probably hostile
Duke's
towards us.
dangerous
Another
materials
Duke
transporter.
guy. Okay, so we're going to try to avoid these potential threats. It's sad when even transport ships are threats to us, because we're so weak. So we're flying through space here, and we're going to head back to the sector that we started in. And I've got kind of a plan. So we need to make money to get a better ship. That's the long and short of it. But in order to make money, typically what you do in a game like this is you take on missions. And those missions would earn you reputation with various factions that are in this game, and they would earn you money and stuff like that. But we don't have any weapon. We don't even have a single weapon. We don't even have the weakest weapon in the
Entering
game.
system. Faded dreams.
And so what we need to do is we need to find a way to make money that doesn't involve missions, because missions always have some sort of element of danger to them. As far as I
Military
can tell.
outpost.
Now, the type of danger is more than we can handle, because our ship is not only small and it has no weapon and it has very few shields, but it's also slow. You can actually see how fast we're traveling right now, 171 meters per second, which is very slow for a little scout ship like what we have. So
The
if we look at
octopus was developed
this is
to be
the
the Boron
octopus that we
version
have.
of the
This is the ship that we
Discoverer.
have. It's got 1 megajoule of shield. It's got 900 hull units, no laser, and our current speed is 171 meters per second. Has only 5 freight units and can only hold small container cargo. So we can't even transport passengers, which are medium-sized cargo. If I look down here, we could upgrade the speed, because this is a little scout ship. It just happens to be a slow scout ship. If we were to upgrade it, it could go pretty darn fast, up to 427.8 meters per second. And it could be, its acceleration could get better. It could be able to turn faster, all those types of things. It could handle 2 1 megajoule shields. Right now we just have 1 installed. And it actually can hold lasers, it just that we don't have any. And even our cargo bay could be upgraded to 15 units. Right now it's only 5. So what we need to do, and it can also hold various types of missiles, which might be useful. But this ship is really, really bad overall, and so what we'd like to do is I'd like to find a way to make money without having to go through missions. Our cargo bay is so small that trade isn't really an option for
Boron
us.
military heavy Hydra.
So here's a Boron
Boron
military.
Kraken.
This is great. This is the Boron military. Now what I like about this is these guys are our friends and they can protect us. What we'd really like to see is a battle take place nearby. What's this?
Split Recon Jaguar.
So the Split and the Boron, the Split is a different species, and the Split and the Boron have been at war in the past, and we'd love to see a battle, and we'd love to scavenge a battlefield. I think that's really our best option. Now I'm going to try to stay away from this guy right here. I hope he doesn't attack me, because again we have no weapons. And if he does attack me, I'm hoping that maybe the military might help us out. So I'm going to stick close to these guys. And if the military helps us out, maybe the military can blow up some of the bad guys, and maybe those bad guys will drop some equipment. Oftentimes they'll drop missiles and things like that, and we can pick them up and sell them, and gradually arm ourselves through other people's efforts. That's my immediate goal, it's kind of cool just to cruise around the ship. Check it out. This is the Boron Kraken. Now the Boron are these squid-type like creatures, and they have this aquatic theme to their design and construction and so on.
Military outpost.
This is a military outpost, and I'm going to check and see what's
This
on that military
outpost
outpost.
serves as a remote operating base for military ships. Well-connected pilots can purchase advanced military technology here.
So these are all the things that it sells, or that we can actually sell to it. And the Impulse Ray Emitter is the one laser that this teensy tiny little ship that we're flying can actually use. And I happen to know that an Impulse Ray Emitter at a trading base or an outpost costs 4,676 credits, so about 5,000 credits. So if we can get 5,000 credits cobbled together, we can get ourselves a weapon. So that's our goal. I'm going to see what type of missions are offered. Now I said I wasn't going to take on any missions, but there are some missions, for example, to patrol a sector, where it'll cause some bad guys to come into the sector, and maybe we can just hang out near the military types or lure the bad guys to those military types and let them do the destroying for us. So that's what I'm
You
going
are
to
talking to the automated interaction system. Make your request.
We'll just see what we have here. I'll talk to
How may
Da.
we assist you?
This is a Boron who's offering this mission. It's important to know who's offering a mission because we can gain reputation with that species.
We are pleased that you contacted us.
All right,
I
what's
shall
the job?
send the information to you
So this is a taxi
now.
job where
this
we
mission should offer you
can
no
move
great
one
challenge.
person from one
Would you
place to
like
another.
to have this job?
I would love to have this job. However, our ship can't function as a taxi because it's too small. You know, it's like the little X-wing fighter in Star Wars. There's not even space for another person to ride in there. I guess unless you're R2-D2, but he's really tiny and small. And yeah. So what you'll see me do periodically is I'll be scanning the sector here. This is what's in the sector right now, and it shows all of the different spaceships. It shows the station up here. It shows any of our possessions up here, and at the bottom we'll sometimes see anything that might be floating around in space. And in particular, we're looking for dropped missiles or dropped cargo or things like that we could potentially go and salvage and sell somewhere. So what we want to see is some nice battle take place, and we want to see, well, frankly, we don't really care who wins. Sure, we want our guys to win, but and there they are flying around over here. I think that's the
Boron, military, Kraken.
or Kraken, however you pronounce that. Because if you're cool, you pronounce it Kraken. If you're me, you pronounce it Kraken. But we want to see them fighting and hopefully blowing up other ships, and those other ships dropping stuff that we can then go and sell. So this game does sometimes have a little bit of grind, but I will promise you now that this is a no grind zone, this video, because it's not much fun to play games that are grindy, and it's even worse to watch videos that are grindy. So I'll just fast forward through any type of grind that may happen, and it'll go super fast, and we'll get back to the action. But I've kind of used this time to set up where we are. We're flying around in space. We're a little squid creature. We just got rid of our illegal substances, and we've got a plan now, which is to try to get some battles taking place, and for us to benefit from those battles, even though we're not going to be fighting those battles. What is this right here? A
Ship debris.
huge chunk of ship debris. So clearly there's been some battles around here. Unfortunately, we can't get anything from that ship debris. So I'm probably just going to fast forward right now, and you'll probably see me flying around super quick on the video, but it's really going to be me attempting to lure some bad guys in here and to stay out of trouble all the while. So I'll come back to you once there's some action. Hang out just a minute, and here we go. There's lots of military ships in this sector, which is great. We want there to be lots of military ships, because military ships will protect us, as long as there are military ships, Boron military ships, or other species that are friendly to us. We can use this as an opportunity to scout out the sector and get a sense for what's around here. Might be important someday. These ships look like they're just flying around, not a whole lot happening. Ooh, we found something, Looks like there was a battle here, a Thunderbolt missile. This is cargo size M, so we can't actually fit it in our hold, unfortunately. And this right here, let's see, how much was that worth though? This
The
would have been worth
Thunderbolt,
8,000
Seeker.
credits. Not bad. Now down here, let's see what this is. This is size small. We can actually fit this in our
Energy
hold.
bolt
So we're
chain
gonna go
gun
pick this up.
ammunition.
And I'm hopeful that maybe we'll, as we get closer to whatever battlefield this was, whatever took place here, that we can get, we can find some more opportunities to pick up some stuff. Now, energy bolt chain gun ammunition, I have no idea if that's even valuable or not. We'll find out soon enough. We're just flying closer to it. Closer, closer, closer. Okay, oops. And we need to, here we are, let's see if we can.
Cargo bay now contains
Awesome, we picked it up.
energy bolt chain gun ammunition.
Oh, here's a lot of other things here. This is medium, we can't fit in our... Oh, everything is medium here. Here's something that's small. Select this target.
Wildfire missile.
And we are just shameless scavengers of whatever went down over here. But these are all good things for us to scavenge. They're going to be worth money to us right now. That's what we really need. We need to stay out of the way, stay away from laser fire, and make money. So let's take a look at what we'll have picked up and how much it's going to be
Cargo
worth
bay
to
now
us.
contains
Take one more
wildfire
peek here.
missile.
So there's a Tempest missile and a Thunderbolt missile. These guys,
Dependent
Tempest missile
on the
would be
ship
worth, wow,
computer of the
14,000.
vessel.
That's huge. And the Thunderbolt would have been
The
worth,
Thunderbolt
yeah,
heat
we already saw
seeker
this. This is
missile.
really, really nice. The stuff that we got is probably pretty poor compared to that. So we have energy bolt chain gun ammunition, which is
The
worth
energy bolt chain gun
1,300.
uses
That's not bad. And a wildfire missile,
the wildfire
which is
missile
worth
is a
3,300. So
prototype
right now
missile.
we've probably got enough to
Atreus
sell and buy
headquarters,
ourselves a weapon.
combining a research
So this is not
facility,
selling
shipyard, and
the weapons
corporate
that we need.
headquarters.
Right now I'm going to find a place where we can buy that
Royal
weapon.
Boron Trading
See if it's
Station.
maybe the
The
Boron Trading
space
Station has
stations of
something.
the
Nope.
Boron are...
Okay, we saw one in the other sector that we were in. So we're going to head back to Faded Dreams, I think is what it was called. Name of that sector. Faded Dreams, I think is right. And see if we can't sell these two items that we picked up and see if there's anything more out here while we're... Nope, still the Tempest and Thunderbolt. It does look like there's... I've already checked with those guys. So now we're going to go and try to sell that and get ourselves our first weapon. Yay, that'd be fantastic. Once we have a weapon, we can start to put together a plan for the next phase. So we need to make a lot of money if we're going to upgrade from this ship. And it's not easy making money in this game. If you don't have holds, a decent sized cargo hold, and if you don't have any weapons. So here we go.
Entering
We're going to go
system.
back to
Faded
this military
Dreams.
outpost. Let's check right now and see if
This outpost serves
it does
as a
have
remote
Impulse Ray
operator.
Emitters. So off we go. And as we're flying through here, we can occasionally check and see if there's been any space battles while we've been gone. This is a border sector, so there's a good chance that there's some conflict going on between rivals. And we're getting closer and closer to this military outpost. You can see it down in the lower section of the screen how far away we are. We're about 15 kilometers. 10 kilometers.
You are talk positive. Please
Try
dock.
to dock with these fine
Docking
folks.
granted.
I've noticed that
You are
there's
talking to the...
a
What
military
do you require?
mission. I'm going to
You
see what
have
this
time.
is.
I am transmitting the
Fighter
information
needed
you
to destroy
require.
a trade co-
Now,
no,
do it.
we're not doing that. That's in order to destroy things, we have a laser, and we don't even have a laser yet. Hopefully, we'll have one pretty darn soon, though. Hope I don't splatter myself against this train station, military outpost. I guess it is. That would not be good. Okay, I'm gonna slow down, vehicles. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Nice and slow. Okay, here we go.
Successfully docked.
Awesome.
Queen Atreus and
So
the
now we're
Kingdom of
trading.
Boron bid you a peaceful welcome
And
aboard.
let's see,
Connection
Impulse
to
Ray Emitter. We
local
can't
trading
afford it because we only have
network
2456. But if we find the, we got a wildfire
Repair
missile,
crews report
which
to
we can sell
docking
for
bay.
The
3368.
wildfire
And
missile.
now we have enough for an
sold.
Impulse Ray Emitter. Boom. it's got
Impulse
an
Ray
Impulse Ray Emitter.
Emitter. Bought.
And we have 1148 left. Now we also have that energy chain gun ammunition. I don't see. Doesn't look like we can sell it here. So we'll just keep it in our hold for the time being. Missiles you can sell, I think, at any military outpost, which is very useful. I'm not sure about ammunition, honestly. So anyway, we've got ourselves a weapon at long last, which is great. And I'm going to undock, and we will equip this weapon. Go in here to our ship and to see the weapons. And Bay 1, there's 4 laser bays, and we're installing
Impulse
this laser.
Ray Emitter
So now,
installed.
you kind of look here. all that much, but it does allow us at least to have a chance in a firefight to shoot down, say, a missile that was coming towards us. We would have no chance against any sizable ship. Even ships of our own class, little scout ships. This is actually the worst scout ship in the game as far as I know. So we're pretty pathetic, and let's not get too excited here. But our plan so far is working. We've managed to find areas of conflict. We didn't get to actually witness the battle, which would have been kind of cool. But we were able to find the battlefield before the drops from that battle were picked up. So we'll just keep cruising around here. And I think I'm going to head back to Queen's Harbor.
Scanned.
Oh, we were just scanned. Oh, see, it's good we got rid of that space fuel, because otherwise we would have somebody get arrested or something. I'm not even sure what happens. But, okay, I'm headed back to...
Boron Sector Patrol confirms you have no illegal goods on board.
That's
We
right.
thank you.
Yeah, no problem. No illegal goods. Totally. We would never have illegal goods. Yeah. So, here we are headed back to Queen's Harbor. So, cruising around this system, check to see if there's any other drops around here. Looks like one of those missiles was picked up. So the Tempest is still here. Again, it's a medium-sized freight. We only have a cargo hold that will support small-sized freight. So, let's see who's out here.
Split, Recon, Jaguar.
This Jaguar is a little too close for comfort. Try to make sure it's not coming after us. Okay, it's not. So the Split are another species, and for whatever reason, we start out this start, they really don't like us. What did we ever do to them? I don't know. It's actually funny.
Target is
This
now
game
in firing range.
has a message log.
Paranit
Tells us our
biotransporter.
history, and it says, "Dear log, my head hurts, my tentacles squirm uncontrollably. I find myself on the ship, not knowing where or how I got it. Though the few credits I have left and the 2 canisters of space fuel in my cargo bay do suggest a certain scenario." So apparently, it's kind of a funny little storyline that we start off with. I'm going to go to this other sector and see if there's anything interesting going on over here. Again, there is an active war, as far as I know, between the Split and the Boron, and there's also pirates, and there's other races, other species out there that are hostile.
Entering system. Queen's Retribution.
Okay. Uh-oh. But if they're coming towards me, they could shoot me and kill me, and I don't want to be shot and killed. And it's coming really fast, and I'm a little bit scared now. I'm scared. I'd like there to be a big military presence. Oh, I'm gonna get out of here. Okay. We got away, I hope. Gulp.
Entering system.
And hope
Queen's
they don't follow
Harbor.
us. Are they gonna follow us through the... Okay, so far, no.
Paranit energy
But I'm gonna head
transporter.
towards the military ships over here in the hopes that if they do follow us, that those military ships will protect us. Okay, I don't see them. They haven't come through yet. Okay, that's good. We are very, very fragile at this phase of the game. This ship that we're in has got like a hull made of paper mache. It's really, really weak. And here we are. There's
Atreus military shark.
this huge shark. It's 23 kilometers away. Pretty far. They are coming after us. Uh-oh. Pirate Buster, Pirate Discoverer. Let's see how
Pirate
far away they are.
Buster.
Okay, he's getting further away.
Pirate Buzzard.
He's 8 kilometers away.
Pirate
Discoverer's the fastest one, I
Discoverer.
think, and he's 9. Okay, so we're getting away. That's good. But there might be some battle going on. Someone's going to come after these guys. I'll bet we'll see these military ships turn towards the pirates and go after them. I hope that happens. If that happens, that would be very good news for us, because hopefully there'll be some more drops that we'll be able to pick up. And I'm going to actually start searching right now just to see if there's anything. Nope, nothing so far. So let's not get too far away here. I want to see if there's any sort of fighting going on. Someone's got to come after those pirates. And, or those pirates can come after other ships and blow them up, and maybe we can get some drops from the pirates that the pirates leave behind. We are totally scavengers at this game, at this stage of the game. And we're not proud, but come on, military ships, you should be going over there going after those pirates, right? pirates don't seem to be pursuing me, which is good. Because again, we have just this tiny little pea shooter. Pew pew pew. Very, very little in the way of armament. So let's compare ourselves to this pirate discoverer.
The Argon Discoverer,
So he's got 2
compared to other
megajoules of
ships
shield, so
in
he's
the
got twice the
Argon
shielding we
fleet,
have. He
is
has about the same
relatively
hull.
young.
He has
It
a
is
little bit,
armed with 2 lasers.
so he's much,
He's
much
light,
faster,
versatile,
and he's
very
got
maneuverable.
more lasers than we do right now. So he's the closest thing that we could come to actually being able to handle, and we really can't. To be honest, I'm not a very good pilot, and I'd really rather not be fighting anyone at this stage of the game. I need to have more shields, more hull, more lasers. I need to be strapped into something that's actually halfway decent, something that's faster that I can run away if I need to. Right now, we are so slow compared to these guys. It's pathetic. So, all right, let's see if we have any drops yet. Nope, but we'll kind of get a little bit closer and see where these pirates are headed.
Boron, Recon, Octopus.
Boron, Recon, Octopus.
Pirate, Falcon. Pirate, Buzzard.
Now we'll see the squares go from blue to red and red to blue if there's combat happening. I don't see anything going on here. What is this guy right here? That is a
Pirate, Falcon,
interesting.
Vanguard.
So this pirate is blue to us, meaning that he's not hostile towards us. So that's kind of cool. Hopefully he's hostile to some of the military forces in this sector, and they'll have a little bit of space fisticuffs. Uh-oh. What was that?
Tempest Missile.
Tempest missile? Is it coming towards us? It looks like it's been fired.
Target is now in firing range.
Whoa, it's not targeting us though. Okay, they're going, oh yes, this is the military coming after the pirates. Awesome. Let's just watch it. What happens?
Target left firing range.
I'm going to stand back here.
Pirate, Buzzard.
We should see something explode in a little bit. Hopefully that Tempest missile finds its mark, takes out a pirate.
Pirate, Buster.
They're still pretty far away.
Pirate,
We'll probably see more missiles
Discoverer.
flying around here pretty soon. I can barely still see that missile far, far away.
Pirate, Buzzard.
They're staying far away from me, so we're good. I'm just going to sit back and watch this. And I'm going to check to see if any drops. Nope. Should I get a little bit closer? I'm a little scared too. I didn't see the missile explode. Normally I would expect to see an explosion of some sort. Maybe we're too far away to see the explosion.
Pirate, Buster.
They're still pretty far away.
Wasp Missile.
Ooh, we have a drop. A Wasp missile. So
The
let's see what
Wasp
that is.
class missile.
It's small. It's not worth much, but we're going to go in there and get it. This is maybe a little dangerous, but let's see if there's anything else out there. Wasp missile, that's what we're going to go after. And I wish we were faster, but we're not. We're going to go in here and pick up this Wasp missile. So it looks like somebody maybe did get blown up. Maybe that Tempest missile did find a target. How far away are these guys?
Wasp Missile.
Alright, so this is just a little bit of battle that has taken place, and we got to witness just a small fraction of it. We really didn't get to see the lights in action of it, but hopefully we'll get a little bit more money here, and what we're working towards is to get another couple lasers, and actually we can get 3 more lasers, and we get 1 more shield, and then that's really what we're looking for.
Cargo bay now contains Wasp Missile.
Okay, now I want to put some distance between us and those pirates. Looks like the pirates are off the screen right now. And, this is good though. This is good. Maybe we'll fly a little closer.
Atreus, Escort, Thresher.
Okay, this guy may be going after. Looks like he's the one that's probably pursuing the pirates. He's super slow though. Let's see if we can find those pirates. Maybe they've gone through this gate over here and have left the sector. That's possible. We might want to follow them just to see if see where they went. See if we can find anything else going on. Any more battles. right now we're battlefield scroungers. Scroungers and scavengers. Okay, I'm going to speed up time using our Singularity Engine Time Accelerator. Now, it looks like these guys are gone. I'm not seeing any sign. Still have this Tempest missile back here, but it's still medium, so I still can't get it. Oh. Now, a Wasp missile is not worth much. And right now we have 1,100 credits. The Wasp missiles work about the same, so it's not enough. We can't sell it and have enough money to really do anything meaningful. So we'll just skip that. Shall we follow those pirates? If we do, we risk getting blown up ourselves. And this is a dead is dead game. Once we die, we're done. Game over. Game over, man. Game over. But let's go ahead and give it a try, shall we? Let's just follow them and live a little bit bravely. Not too brave, though. We don't want to be too brave. Where is this taking us? This is
Menelaus's Oasis.
Menelaus's Oasis. Let's check out Menelaus's Oasis. Hopefully we'll fly in here and see that there's all this debris from pirates that got blown up. And if not, we'll just turn around and run. Okay, here we go.
Entering system.
Okay,
Menelaus's Oasis.
I'm not seeing anything at all. Kind of spooky. I don't see a thing here. There's a taxi. Not even a hostile taxi.
Photon Pulse Cannon Forge. Alpha.
Okay. Okay, so nothing in this sector that is of interest to us at this time. What's this down here? Light shield. Oh.
Production.
You are talking
They
positive.
would possibly
Please dock.
sell,
This
so
docking
this will
granted.
sell 1 megajoule shield, so we found a place to buy shielding.
You are talking.
What's doing happy? This is what we require.
Yeah, I'm not going to do any mission like that. Okay, so I said I was going to dock there, but I'm not really going to dock there. Let's get out of here and see if we go back to what's worked for us in the past, which is not Menelaus's Oasis, but rather Queen's Harbor, and see if we can't find some more loot.
No aim.
Duke's Dangerous Materials Transporter. So this is very interesting.
Duke's Dangerous Materials
see, what-
Transport Emitter has been used
Wow,
for
he's
some
got
years now,
81,000
replacing
shields,
the old
17,000
Pyramid Ganymede
We
model.
couldn't defeat this guy even if he had no weapons. We just can't drill through his shields with the little pea shooter that we have. It's a little tiny weapon. But at some point we might want to go after Duke's Dangerous Materials Transporter or somebody like that and try to capture a ship. That's ultimately my goal here, is to get enough weapons and shielding that we can try to capture a little ship. And ships are really where the value is in this game. They're much more valuable than ores or wares or missiles or anything like that. And if we get even a weak ship that we can capture, then we can sell it and make lots of money. And that's really what we want to do here. All sorts of things going on here, mostly boron. Yeah. We don't need to worry about you. And we'll go back here into the sector that we started in on, the sector that we'll end this episode in. And I can only save the game while I'm at a port. And
Entering
so I'm
system.
going to find
Queen's
a quick port
Harbor.
in Queen's Harbor and save the game and end the episode. So we'll go to this big central area, and this is where we'll save the game. Look at these huge ships flying around. Absolutely massive.
Atreus.
You are talking to the automated interaction.
What do you require? You have time. I am transmitting the information
No, I'm
you
not gonna
require.
assassinate anybody.
Now.
Stop asking me to assassinate people. Alright, that's a huge ship.
Atreus. Escort. Atreus.
You are
Alright, here
talking
we are.
to the
Got a
positive.
request for
Please
permission to
dock
land.
as
Docking
We're going to
granted.
land here. And when we land here, we will end this episode. Thanks guys so much for hanging out with me for this first attempt at a YouTube video, and for this early attempt at playing this video game. Sorry I'm so bad, but maybe I'll get better. Maybe it was just fun. So, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Hope I won't splatter myself.
Successfully docked.
Queen
And
Atreus
I'm
and the Kingdom of Boron bid you a
See you
peaceful
next
welcome.
episode. Bye.
It is good to see friends aboard.